A&E, Accident and Emergency. Accident and Emergency is written at the front of a modern hospital. Monkey holds a girl's hand as he walks through sliding doors to join the queue of people waiting to sign in with the blonde lady at the front desk.
When Monkey comes to A&E, he'll need to give all of his details to the receptionist.
The lady smiles as she types at her computer while Monkey leans over the high desk. The girl leads Monkey through a bright modern ward, past beds with multicoloured curtains drawn around them for privacy. They join another girl and a boy in a brightly coloured waiting area where they play with toys and games. Now Monkey lies on one of the beds while a smiling nurse in a blue uniform holds his hand.
Monkey's come into A&E with his friends Maddie, Beth and Ben to find out what it's all about, haven't we, Monkey? We found Joe, who can help us with some of our questions.
Joe, what does A&E stand for?
A&E stands for Accident and Emergency, but quite often now we call it the ED, which is the Emergency Department.
How many different coloured plaster casts can you get?
In the Emergency Department, we usually put a white cast on, Beth. But I know that when you go and have another plaster, I've seen pink and purple and green, black, blue and red.
Why do people come to A&E?
People come to A&E when they have serious illnesses or injuries that can't be dealt with by their GP.
So what happens when we come to A&E?
Well, first of all, you have to book in, like Monkey's done. You book into the reception desk and give the ladies some details about who you are and where you live and your birthday, so we make sure we've got the right person. Then you'd come through into the A&E department and wait for a little while until a nurse can assess you to see what's wrong with you. And we call that a triage. That's the triage process. When we see you as a patient, we'll, after the triage, decide how important it is for you to see a doctor. And if you could have maybe gone to see your GP or gone somewhere else, or maybe asked the pharmacist for some medicine, then you might have to wait longer than someone who's really, really sick, because in the emergency department we will always treat the sickest people first.
Joe, what's the best way to stay safe and not come to A&E?
Well, sometimes if you listen carefully to your parents and do what they say, that can stop you coming to A&E, especially if it's been to do with things like crossing the road or not eating something. Something I would always like to say to children is that we should wear our cycle helmets and protective equipment, because they're really important, because you've only got one head.
Ben's eyes widen as he laughs nervously. The accident and emergency sign outside the hospital. ITFC audio description.